Vision of critical thinking. Now, the Junior Science and Maths quiz have, over the years, enjoyed the immense support of our Vice Chancellor. And we cannot begin this program or this contest this evening without acknowledging her immense support over the years. And we want to say thank you, Professor Rita Akosia-Dixon, for all the support over the years in making the Junior Science and Maths quiz a huge success thus far. We are also grateful to the chair of the board, Professor Kwesi Prekon, as well as the board members. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of teamwork, a lot of dedication to be able to pull this off. And we say we acknowledge your leadership over the years. The Junior Science and Maths quiz this year would not have been possible without the support of so many organizations, and it is only right that before we begin, I acknowledge our sponsors. This year, we are sponsored by KNUST E-Learning Center, and they have taken charge of all our media and video coverages. And we are deeply, deeply grateful to KNUST E-Learning Center. KNUST E-Learning Center, just a click. We are equally indebted to KNUST Institute of Distant Learning. Traveling around the nation has been pleasurable with you as our backbone, and so we say thank you for all the venues that you have provided in making our journey very easy around the nation, going to visit these students and bringing Junior Science and Maths quiz to them. At KNUST IDL Center, we say lifelong learning, an essential key for development. We are equally supported by KNUST UITS, which is our University Information Technology Services. They provide us with the needed bandwidth for our quiz. This year, we had some of our quiz online, and so they made sure that we were able to do this successfully, providing us with very, very high internet speed, and we deeply appreciate this gesture. We are supported by DEX Technologies, and they are supporting our science and technology round, which is our round 3. They make it very practical and very exciting and very hands-on, and so we are grateful to DEX Technologies. At DEX Technologies, practical science is now practical. Ghana Standards Authority, we are grateful for the generous contribution. Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, we are grateful to you for your generous contribution as well, which is key to the success of the Junior Science and Maths quiz. Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation, thank you for impacting the lives of these young learners. SteadyX, thank you for coming on board. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, thank you for the great meals that you are providing us. At Pizza Man, Chicken Man, they say, great food lives here. Fonjo Images, thank you for coming on board. At Fonjo Images, we keep your memories alive. This year, we are partnered by Kesben TV, and they are our official media partner. Telecasting this program live, we say thank you to Kesben for amplifying our reach and impact. Wherever you are around the nation, you can tune into Kesben TV and enjoy the Junior Science and Maths quiz. At Kesben TV, we say Obia Bedidi, which means everyone will have a share. Now, what is the Junior Science and Maths quiz without our schools and our contestants? We are also grateful to our head teachers for making sure that their schools are a part of this year's competition. We say thank you for believing in nurturing these young minds in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you for being a part of this year's edition. takes a lot of commitment and hard work and dedication and preparation. And I know that our teachers are behind this. And so we want to say thank you to our teachers preparing these schools and these students for the junior science and maths quiz. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and we cannot gloss over that. We say thank you for all the hard work that you have put in. We have our in-house audience and our audience all over our social media platforms. We say thank you for joining us for the last competition of the day. But before we begin, I want to say to my audience in the house, please give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. You've been here from the first contest through the second and the third one, supporting your schools and cheering them on. You deserve another round of applause. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I am particularly excited because you don't look tired at all. You are poised, ready to support your schools. I'm equally happy to be your quiz mistress for this last contest. I am Professor Mrs. Linda Ahenkrafonjo, an Associate Professor of Chemical Pathology at the School of Medical Sciences here in KNUST. And I'm happy to be with you. Before we begin, it is important that we meet our contestants. We have 3 competing schools this afternoon, gunning for the trophy, the final slots. And the journey began some many weeks ago, and they've been able to make it thus far. Please give them a round of applause. It takes intelligence, it takes wits, it takes smartness, it takes poise, it takes elegance to decide to represent your school. I'm sure some were called and they said, no, as for this, I can't do it. But you are here representing your schools. We have 3 schools, Belhaven Montessori School. We have Tema Parents Association School. And we have Matta Devi School. And they are beautifully representing the northern region, Greater Accra, and Ashanti region. Beautiful. I'll call on the contestants representing Belhaven to introduce themselves, their class, and share with us what they do to unwind. So apart from studying hard, what else do you do? When you don't want to study, what do you do? Share with us. We want to know you more. Yes, my first. Put on your microphone.
My name is Ibrahim Samira Katari, Basic 9.
Basic 9. Wonderful. Any hobbies to share?
I like reading storybooks.
You like reading storybooks. Wonderful. Clap for her, please. And our second contestant representing Belhaven is?
My name is Abdul Karim Rajal Tahma, Basic 9.
Basic 9.
I like reading factual books.
You like reading?
Factual books.
Factual books. Wonderful. Please give her a round of applause. Amazing, beautiful girls in science. Good. And we have 2 candidates or contestants representing Tema Parents Association. Please introduce yourself to us.
I am Ajilai Papasam, a Form 3 student, and in my leisure, I like to draw.
You like to draw. We have Leonardo in the house. Good. And then our second contestant representing
Agri Alicia Abba Amunwa, Form 3, and I play games during my free time.
Wonderful. What game exactly do you play?
It's an interactive game called Cells, where you learn stuff about the universe.
About the universe. She's still learning science even when she's unwinding. Please give them a round of applause. And we also have 2 wonderful contestants representing Matta Devi. Please introduce yourselves.
Insian Loisiwa, and I like reading.
You like reading? Good. A round of applause for her. And our second contestant?
Ubedasari. I also like reading.
They all like reading. Wonderful. No wonder they are here representing their school. Even when they are relaxing, they are reading. Beautiful. A few rules before we begin. So we expect you to leave your microphones on throughout the competition. And then when you need to answer, you use the buzzer, except when it is your major question. And so before we begin, Belhaven, let's get to hear the sound of your buzzer. Thank you very much. Tema Parents Association. Thank you very much. Matta, Devi. Good. So for this competition, we have 5 rounds. And at the beginning of each round, I would read out the instructions to you. Your job, my dear contestants, is to listen to the instructions very well when I begin. So we have round 1, the fundamentals. Round 2, the fastest brain, fastest finger. Round 3, the science and technology challenge. Round 4, decoding the clues. And round 5, the global Nobel Prize awards. Like I did say, I would read out the instructions for each round at the beginning. And so if we are ready, are we ready? I can hear you shouting. Are we ready? Good. Round 1, contestants, are you ready? Beautiful. Tema, are you ready? Matta, Devi, good. Round 1, fundamentals. This round consists of questions in biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 50 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are open to the 2 other schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. Failure to press the buzzer before answering the bonus question nullifies your answer, and thus no point will be scored even if you are right. Is that clear? Good. And so, my dear contestants, you all have my best wishes. Question 1. You have a preamble. And we are going to need a screen for this. You are to identify the following parts of the flower on the screen. Good. Matta, Devi. A, F, V. Leave your microphone on.
Is the pistol. The A is the petals, and the F is the stigma.
That is incorrect. You have 1 more attempt. And that was your bell bonus. Belhaven.
V is the carpel or pistil, A is the anther, and F is the stigma.
And that is correct for a bonus point. Tema parents, B, E, and C. Come again. So that is another thing you need to know. I don't repeat my question. So for the first time, I will do this. You need to listen attentively. B, E, and C.
B is filament. The C is the petals. E is stamen.
And that is correct for 3 points. Belhaven, D, G, and H.
Please come again.
D, G, and H.
Gene is the style, H is the receptacle, and D is the sepal.
That is incorrect. You have one more attempt. Was the time up? All right. So I think Matta, Devi, your buzzer went first, and so I'll give you the first opportunity.
The D is the sepal. Gene is the pollen tube. And H is the ovule.
That is incorrect. Tema.
G is the style. D is receptacle, and then H is ovule.
You all got the D wrong. The D is the sepal, okay? But the others were correct. So we move on to question 2. Tema parents. Again, you need a screen. Now you have a preamble for question 2. You have to identify the following images and state the primary function. So Tema parents, the image.
This is the CPU fan, and then it cools down the system units whilst it is running, or it reduces the
That is incorrect. You have another opportunity. And that was your bell. Matter, Devi, you need to allow them exhaust their 2 options. And then you need to hear the bell ring. The bell out ring before you press your buzzer. And so for that reason, I won't give you the chance. No? Anyway, that was the bell. So, Belhaven, your question. The image will pop on the screen.
That's the motherboard, and it is the main circuit unit for the computer.
No. Another attempt. That was your bell. Bonus to the 2 other schools. Time up. Matta, Devi, your image. Tema parents for a bonus.
This is the ports and buses, and then it allows hardware devices to be connected to the computer.
Repeat that, please.
It's the ports that allows hardware devices to be connected to the computer through the USB cable?
No. All right, so I see that all schools got their ICT challenge wrong. So for Tema parents, your image was a graphic card, okay? And the function of this graphic card is to render images, videos, and animations for display on a computer screen. Is that clear? And then Belhaven, your image was a sound card, and it is used to generate or process output audio signals, okay? And then Matta Devi, your image was an expansion card. It's called an expansion card. And the function is to add new features or enhance the functionality of a computer by connecting directly to the motherboard. Is that clear? Good. We move on to the next set of questions. You have another preamble. Classify the following as either acidic, basic, or neutral. For these set of questions, you have one attempt only, and there will be no bonuses. Are we clear? Belhaven, cooking oil.
Neutral.
And that is correct for 3 points. Matta Devi, ketchup.
Neutral.
That is incorrect. No bonuses for this round of questions. Like I said at the beginning. Tema parents, sea water.
Neutral.
Neutral is incorrect. Seawater is basic, and Matta Devi, ketchup is acidic. All right. Question 4. You have 15 seconds for this. You have another preamble. For the following quantities, determine whether A is greater than B, B is greater than A, or A and B are equal. Again, contestants, you have only one attempt, and there are no bonuses for this set of questions. Matta Devi School. A equals, open bracket, x plus y, close bracket, squared. B equals x squared plus y squared, where x and y are positive integers.
A is greater than B.
A is certainly greater than B. A round of applause for her. Tema parents. A equals, open bracket, x plus y, close bracket, squared. B equals x squared plus y squared, where x and y are where x and y are negative integers with y greater than x. A is certainly greater than B, and that is correct for 3 points. Belhaven, A equals, open bracket, x plus y, close bracket, squared. B equals x squared plus y squared, where x is a negative integer and y is a positive integer.
A is greater than B.
Come again?
A is greater than B.
No. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The right answer for this, B, is greater than A. There are no bonuses for this set of questions. Question 5. You have 50 seconds to answer, my dear contestants. Your preamble. According to the Coulomb's law of attraction and repulsion, What happens to the electrostatic force between two objects? That is your preamble. Tema Parents Association. If both charges are increased by a factor of 3, but the distance between them remains unchanged,
The electrostatic force is tripled.
no, another attempt.
It means the same.
Oh. Belhaven.
Since the distance is not changed, the force of attraction between the two substances will increase by multiplying it by 3.
By multiplying it
It will increase by a factor of 3.
by... No. All right. I'll move to the next question because you all have similar preambles. Now, Belhaven, your main question. If one charge is doubled and the other is halved, how does the electrostatic force change?
It remains unchanged.
That is correct for 3 points. Matta, Devi. If the charges of both objects are halved, but the distance between them remains the same, yes, go ahead.
They will be divided by 2.
No. Another chance?
Then it will be increased by 2.
No. Bonus to the 2 other schools? That was the bill. In this case, the electrostatic force will reduce by a factor of 4. And for Tema Parents, you almost got it, Belhaven. The factor is 9 in this case and not 3 like you said, okay? All right, let's move on to the next set of questions. Now, for this set of questions, you have another preamble. You are to state whether the questions are true or false. And of course, because they are true or false, we are not going to pass them on as bonuses. Belhaven. Spam messages are created only to steal information from the user.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Matta, Devi. Please give them a round of applause. Well done. Matta, Devi. Emailing can only be done through a personal computer.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Tema Parents Association. Attachments refer to files or documents included with an email message.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. Matta, Devi. In a balanced chemical equation, the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side is equal to the number of atoms of the element on the product side.
True.
And that is correct for 3 points. Tema Parents, when balancing a chemical equation, you can change the subscripts of the chemical formulas to balance the equation.
False.
That is correct for 3 points. Belhaven, a balanced chemical equation ensures that the total mass of reactants equals the total mass of products?
False.
That, unfortunately, is incorrect. And on that note, we have come to the end of round 1. Please give these contestants a round of applause. So our scores for the first round is ready, and this has been really keenly contested amongst my contestants. And so at the end of round 1, contestants, remember we have 5. We have done only 1. Matta Devi School has a total of 9 points. A round of applause, please. Belhaven Montessori has a total of 10 points. Tema Parents Association School, a total of 12 points. Well done, contestants. We move to round 2, which is the fastest brain, fastest finger round. Now the instructions, my dear contestants. Are we ready? Are we ready? Good. One question will be read out and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they are required to press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from answering that question. After the buzzer is pressed, contestants must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Each school will have a maximum of 1 attempt to answer the question. A wrong answer in round 2, my dear contestants, attracts a penalty of 1 point. You have my best wishes, okay? Belhaven, Tema Parents, Matta Devi. But before we begin, let's test our buzzers, please. Belhaven. Thank you very much. Tema Parents. Thank you very much. Matta Devi. Well done. Beautiful. So we begin with round 2. What function specifies a logical test to perform in Microsoft Excel? That was your bell. The right answer is if. Next, what do you call a scientist who studies plants? Matta Devi.
A botanist.
And that is correct for 4 points. Triangular planar molecules have bond angles of Matta, Devi?
180 degrees.
No. Tema, parents?
60 degrees.
No. Belhaven?
90 degrees.
No, 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Next question. A man can take 14 hours to do a piece of work. How long will it take 6 men to do this? Belhaven?
84 days.
No. Matta, Devi?
2 hours. 2.67 hours.
No. Tema, parents?
3.5 hours.
No. If only you allowed me finish my question. Since you didn't want to listen to all of the questions, I'll keep it to myself and we move on. So the question was, if a man can take 14 hours to do a piece of work, how long will it take 6 men working to do the same if 2 of the men work 1.5 times faster than the rest? And your answer would have been 2 hours. Okay, good. Next question. Which major force do animals apply while moving, chewing? Belhaven?
Frictional force. Frictional force.
No. Moving, chewing, and doing other activities. Matta, Devi?
Dynamic force.
No. And because you ran before the time up, I allowed you. But the right answer is muscular force. You use the muscles in doing all of these activities, and so is the force applied by the muscles. Next question. Which type of animals maintain a constant?
Homeotypes.
No. A constant internal body temperature regardless of their environment. Tema, parents?
Warm-blooded animals.
Warm-blooded animals is correct. Calculate the force acting on an area of 18 mm squared if pressure developed by the force is 787 Pascal. Tema, parents?
The force is 14
That
pounds.
was the bell. Anybody in the audience? Nobody? So the force is 0.014166 Newton. Okay? First, you need to convert your millimeter squared to what? Meter squared. Good. Next set of questions. Elements in group 1 to 3 are dash. Matta, Devi.
They are found in the S group or the S block.
No. Are dash on the periodic table. Belhaven.
Metals.
Metals is correct for. All right. And on that correct note from Belhaven, we have come to the end of round 2. Please give them a round of applause. Well done, Matta Devi. Well done, Tema parents. Well done, Belhaven Montessori School. Good. Before we begin the next round and before I announce the scores, we are going to have a quick substitution. But probably let me announce the scores before the substitution. So for round 2, Matta Devi, you had -1. Tema parents, you had 1. Belhaven, you also had 1. And so in total, Matta Devi, you have 8 points. Tema parents, you have 13 points. Belhaven, you have 11 points. Well done, well done. Please give them another round of applause. Now for round 3, Lois, is going out and Kweku is coming in. Please give her a round of applause. Well done, Lois. Kweku, you're welcome. Introduce yourself to us. Form 2. Any hobbies? Do you have any hobbies?
Reading.
Reading. Hey, Matta Devi. They all like reading. Wonderful. You're welcome. Representing your school. Good. So we have our scores ready, and we are about to begin with round 3. Round 3, my dear contestants, is the Science and Technology Challenge. You will be provided with the necessary information that you need and all the gadgets that you equally need. So we have all that we need, but bring out your task sheet and let's read our preamble together. Okay, are we ready, contestants? Let's read together. You have been provided with a laptop computer with Microsoft Office installed on it. Open the application and complete the task below. And your task is 1. Solve the equation simultaneously. 3x plus 2y equals 7. 5x minus 3y equals 37. Do we all have that? Task 2. Type your solution in the Microsoft Office application. Task 3. Save the document to the desktop with the name of your school on it. Now for round 3, you all have 1 question and you are required to perform the task as I have read. The score for this round is 15 points. Contestants, you will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. Round 3 is powered by desk science sets. My dear contestants, your time begins now. Contestants, you have 3 minutes left. Good. That was your bell. Well done. So, Belhaven, please, one of you kindly bring your computer or bring your task sheet along. Can we give her a round of applause? Good. Thank you very much. Tema parents. Thank you very. Please give her a round of applause. Matta, Devi.
Solution. I wrote 5 things for using equations.
Yes.
Instead of typing the equations.
So for you. I'm going to assess what you have done, and shortly we'll announce the scores. Thank you very much.
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Good. We are ready and our scores are ready. I have assessed what all the schools have done and I have the scores ready. But before I announce the scores for round 3, I want to make a quick correction. So during round 2, there was a question that Matta Devi didn't allow me to finish. But irrespective of that, the answer they gave was right, which is the question on which type of animal maintains a constant internal body temperature. And you said homeotherms. Is that right? Good. And so, because you are right, would award you the appropriate marks. Initially, because it was assessed as wrong, we deducted 1 mark. But now, we are going to add 1 mark back to you, Matta Devi, plus your 4 marks for answering that question right. And so that is the quick correction that we need to make. Tema parents, you don't lose any marks, actually, but rather you have 0 for that question, which means that because they answered first, they get the 4 marks being taken. Is that clear? Good. Are we clear? All right. So now to our science and technology round. So you were presented with a task which we all read together, and you were given rules on what to do. You were expected to solve a simultaneous equation and type your answer in the Microsoft application and save the document to desktop in your school's name. Unfortunately, none of you saved it in your school name. You saved it? You did? Okay. Anyway. Now, assessing what you have done, I start with Belhaven. We expected you to use equations in Microsoft Word, but unfortunately you didn't. And so for that, for using that, you were going to be awarded 5 points, but because you didn't use it, you lose the 5 points. But you were able to successfully go through the steps rightly, and you were able to solve the equation, getting the value for x right and the value for y right. And so going through the steps, you got all the points as well as your right answer. And so in total, you have 10 out of 15. Please give them a round of applause. Matta Devi, unfortunately, like Belhaven, you also didn't use equations, right? Good. And so you lose 5 points, but you were successful at solving your equation with the right steps taken. You got your value for x right and your value for y also right, going through the right steps. And so you get 10 out of 15. Please give them a round of applause. Tema parents, you used equations in Microsoft Word for solving the simultaneous equation, and you went through the steps right, got the value for x right and the value for y also right. And so you get all your 15 points. Well done to all my competing schools. Well done, Matta Devi. Well done, Tema parents. And well done, Belhaven Montessori School. You are doing yourselves proudly well, and you are also representing your schools very, very well. Now, before we get the score, good. So based on the correction that we made for round 2, I want to re-announce the scores for round 2. So at the end of round 2, Belhaven has 1, Tema Parents -3, Matta Devi 4 points. And so when you add round 2 to round 1, Tema Parent has a score of 9, Belhaven has a score of 11, and Matta Devi a total of 13 points. Now for round 3, Matta Devi had a total of 10 points. Belhaven also had a total of 10 points. And Tema Parents Association School a total of 15 points. And so putting all the 3 rounds together, Belhaven has a total of 21 points. Please give them a round of applause. Matta Devi has a total of 23 points. Tema Parents has a total of 24 points. This shows that my contestants are really, really prepared for this competition. We can all see how close the points are and how keenly you are contesting. It shows that you are ready and eager for the trophy. Without much ado, we move on to round 4. Round 4 is called Decoding the Clues. Now in this round, one question will be read out. The questions will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points. If answered correctly on the second clue, 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points. On the fourth or any other indication, 3 points will be awarded. You are to press the buzzer, contestants, before attempting to give the answer. Failure to press the buzzer before answering disqualifies you from that question and nullifies your answer even if you are right. Are we okay? So let's quickly test our buzzers before we begin. Belhaven, Tema parents, Matta, Devi. Thank you very much. Clue 1. I can be balanced or unbalanced.
Equation.
No. And I act on objects. Matta, Devi.
False.
False is correct on the first clue. False is correct on the first clue. Good. We move on to the second set. I was first studied in depth by Gregor Mendel.
Genetics.
No. My study involves terms like Belhaven.
A garden pea.
No. Dominant, recessive, and genes. I am the process that describes how traits are passed on from parents to Tema parents.
Hereditary.
That is correct. On the third clue, that is correct on the third clue. Set 3. I am an invisible force that holds atoms or molecules. Tema parents.
Electromagnetic force.
No. Or molecules together in a crystal lattice. I am solely responsible for the high melting and boiling points of salts. I form between metals and non-metals. Belhaven.
An ionic bond.
Repeat that.
An ionic bond.
Spell that.
I-O-N-I-C. Ionic bond. B-O-N-D.
So an ionic bond. Okay, that is correct. On the second clue. We move on to the next set, which is also the last set in this round. I am that which divides a shape into two mirror. Belhaven.
A line of symmetry.
Line of symmetry is correct on the first clue. Wonderful, wonderful. They deserve another round of applause. Please give it to them. And that brings us to the end of round 4. Please give my contestants a round of applause. So at the end of round 4, let's take a moment to acknowledge our sponsors. Okay. All right, our scores are ready. And so at the end of round 4, Tema Parents Association School had a total of 4 points. Matta Devi School, a total of 6 points. Belhaven Montessori, a total of 11 points. And so putting all 4 rounds together, Matta Devi, a total of 29 points. Please give them a round of applause. Well done, Obed. Well done, Asante Kweku. Tema Parents has a total of 28 points. Well done, Alicia. And well done, Papa Sam. Belhaven Montessori has a total of 32 points. Well done, Samira. Well done, Tama. Good. We are almost drawing our curtains on this competition. We have the last round, which is our round 5. But before we begin, we have a substitution. Papa Sam is going. Well done, Papa Sam. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you so much for representing Tema Parents so very well. And we have Mami Ajwa coming in to also represent her school. We'll give her a moment to settle in, and she will introduce herself to us. All the way from Tema. Mami Ajwa, please introduce yourself to us.
I'm a learner in JHS 1.
You are in JHS 1?
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Your full name?
Mami Ajwa Kwama Agri.
Mami Ajwa Kwama Agri. Beautiful. Any hobbies?
Reading.
Reading. Wonderful. Good. So we are about to begin with the last round of the day, which is our round 5.
Substitution.
Another substitution. Good. Yes. The last substitution. Good. So Samira is going out and Aisha is coming. Please give Samira a round of applause. Well done for representing your school so very well. Good. Aisha, you're welcome. Introduce yourself to us.
My name is Mahami Aisha Wuniche, Basic 9.
Basic 9. Any hobbies?
I like reading.
She likes reading. All my contestants like reading. Beautiful. No wonder you are all here representing your school. Like I said, it takes a smart, intelligent, poised, elegant student to be up here representing your school. And you are all doing marvelously well. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And let me see your smiles. You are not smiling. You are doing so well. So please, be proud of yourselves. We have another substitution for Matta Devi. And Kweku is going out. And Christian is coming in. Please give Kweku a round of applause. We are very, very proud of all of you. You are doing so very well. Good. Christian, tell us who you are.
So, my name is Christian Kofidici, and I am a learner of grade 8, which is JHS 2, and I like reading.
He likes reading, and he's in JHS 2, and he's here representing Matta Devi. Good. So we have Obed, we have Christian, we have Alicia, we have Ajwa, Mami Ajwa, we have Tama, and we have Aisha for our last round of the day. Are we ready, contestants? Good. So round 5. I'll read out the instructions. Please listen attentively. There will be 3 sets of questions in this round. Each set has a main question and 2 sub-questions. Schools will compete to be the first to ring their buzzer. The first school to ring its buzzer will be allowed to answer the first question. If the school answers the question correctly, they have the right to answer the subsequent questions. The main question will be passed on for full marks if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in a set will be passed on as bonuses if it is incorrectly answered. Bonus questions will be competed for by pressing the buzzer. 3 points will be awarded for answering the main question correctly and 1 point for the sub-questions. A point will be awarded for questions answered as bonus in this round. When any of the competing schools is not able to answer the question ends, and we move on to the next one. Are we clear, contestants? Are we ready? Let's test our buzzers. Belhaven. Okay, we'll come back to you. Tema, parents. Matta, Devi. Belhaven. Okay, one more time. Matta, Devi. Tema, parents. Belhaven. Good. Thank you very much. Question 1. Shinya Yamanaka won the Nobel Prize for Medicine for his work on and that was the bell. We move on to question 2. Who won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1995? Belhaven.
Paul Joseph Cratzen, Mario Jose Molina, and Frank Sherwood Rowland.
And that is correct. Mario Molina, F. Sherwood Rowland, and Paul Crutzen received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1995 for their work on atmospheric chemistry, particularly the effect of dash on the ozone layer.
Particularly for the formation and decomposition of the ozone layer.
Repeat that, please.
Particularly for the formation and decomposition of the ozone layer.
Not quite the word I wanted. And so I would pass it on as a bonus. Matta, Devi.
Oxone.
No. That was the bell for time up. The word I wanted to hear, or the answer, is chlorofluorocarbons. Good. How did the discovery of chlorofluorocarbons affect on the ozone layer Belhaven?
Due to the discovery of the chlorofluorocarbons, it has enabled us to know the situations and the weather conditions of the universe in order to form new ways and methods to protect the universe.
You want to repeat that for me, please? Take your time.
Due to the discovery of the chlorofluorocarbons, it has enabled scientists to provide new ways and bring up new ideas to protect the universe and solve global warming.
I would give it to you for a bonus. So yes, it has allowed us to be able to produce products that are environmentally friendly, just like you said, to protect the ozone layer. Good. We move on to the last question in this set. In 2001, the Nobel Prize in Physics, Matta, Devi.
Okay, so we have Eric Carl Wieman Carl Wieman, Eric Carl Wieman.
The bell was rung. I see Belhaven on my screen.
In the year 2001, the Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to Zos Ivanovich Alferov, Herbert Kramer, and Jack St. Clair Kilby.
No. That was the bell. So, if you had allowed me to read the question to the end, you would have realized it didn't require you to state the award winners. And so, because none of you got it right, we end that question. And that brings us to the end of contest 3 of the quarter-finals this evening. Please give my contestants a round of applause. Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. This year, we have been supported by a number of organizations, and it is only right that we acknowledge their support. We have been proudly sponsored by KNUST E-Learning Center, and they have covered all our media and video throughout this competition. KNUST Institute of Distant Learning, thank you for making our journey around the nation very easy and pleasurable. We appreciate the venues that you provided for us nationwide. Dex Technologies, we are grateful to you for making our science and technology round exciting and very practical and hands-on. At Dex Technologies, we say practical science is now practical. Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, we are grateful to you for your generous contribution. Multi-Credit, where customer satisfaction is our priority. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, thank you for the wonderful meal packages. Your dedication to providing delightful culinary experience is evident. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, where great food lives, and every bite tells a story of quality. We are also supported by Funjo Images. We keep your memories alive. Our media partner this year is Kesben TV. We say thank you to Kesben TV for partnering us this year. Your engaging broadcast and commitment to quality have significantly amplified our reach and impact. We are grateful to you for your dedication, your support, and collaboration. We are also grateful to SteadyX. We are equally grateful to Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation. Thank you for coming on board and for impacting lives. We want to say thank you to the leadership of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, Professor Kwesi Preko. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to pull a program as huge as this off. And we say, we doff our hearts to you, Prof. So my dear contestants, my audience in-house and online, at the end of round 5, Matta Devi did not score any points. Tema parents, no points. Belhaven had a total of 4 points. Please give them a round of applause. And so putting all the rounds together, round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5. But first of all, please, let's give it up to these contestants. Matta Devi School, represented by 4 different contestants. Please give it up to them. Well done. We are very proud of you. You have done so very, very well. And please, to Tema Parents Association, please give them a round of applause as well. And to Belhaven Montessori, please give them a very big round of applause. And so in total, at the end of all the rounds, Tema Parents Association, a total of 28 points. Matta Devi School, a total of 29 points. And Belhaven Montessori clinching the first spot in this contest, a total of 36 points. Well done, Tema. Well done, Aisha. And well done to my third contestant. I'm trying to remember her name now. Samira. We are all very proud of you. Congratulations to you. You have done so well. You have represented yourselves very well, and you have represented Belhaven Montessori School equally very well. And so you are going to move on to the next stage of the competition. Unfortunately, Matta Devi, Tema parents, it is the end of the road for you. But we hope to see you in our future competitions. We are proud of you. I am proud of you. You have done so very well. And so go be very proud of yourselves. Raise your head and your shoulders very high. Not all the schools made it up to the quarterfinals, isn't it? So many schools contested, but you made it to the quarterfinals. And so we are very proud of you, and I give you all a round of applause. Congratulations once again, Belhaven. And so we have come to the end of contest 3. It is bye from all of us at the Junior Science and Maths Quiz. We have another competition tomorrow, and we hope to see you all. Thank you to all our in-house, in-person audience, and those of you who were able to join us online. We hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you all. It is bye for now.
I think we can do better for all of those who have done so well. Even though you didn't close the semifinals, next year they come back stronger. So all the contestants for the quiz mistress will pose for a photograph and I'll take the anthem of your name. So all contestants, all of those schools, please be with us. Goodness.